The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and His 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and about 30 affiliates across 16 regions of Ghana, including ATL FM, Cape Coast, Might FM, Tamale, Bewa Radio, Yendi, and of course, get radio, TV, and online content on myjoyonline.com. Coming up, exonerated retired police commissioner Dr. Agordzor calls the bluff of the Attorney General, asking him to drag him to the Supreme Court if he's not happy with his acquittal.
He's the Attorney General. If he had anything else, if he had some problem with the judgment, he knows what to do. Go to the Supreme Court. Go on appeal.
We have more for you. Media urged to refuse Howard Kumsin audience until thugs alleged to be affiliated to the Awutu Senior East MP that attacked a journalist with Cape Coast-based Cape FM are found and prosecuted.
All media houses must give total media blackout to Mavis Howard Kumsin.
We will hear from the assaulted Cape FM journalist David Kobina, who narrates how he was attacked by some more than 15 thugs, and is yet to hear from the camp of Howard Kumsin.
I insisted that I wasn't the one, so upon saying I wasn't the one, I had a slap from my back. Turning myself, about 15 guys, body-built guys, pounded on me. They were just beating me up and down.
In business,
government advised to hold on with 15% value-added tax on electricity and engage all stakeholders in the power sector, including consumers. We hear from a tax consultant.
And later, MPP defends decision to postpone election in the Kuapem South constituency as it says it affords the constituency more time to deal with emerging issues.
They are saying that they need more time to do more consultation to properly advise the parties. I want us to stick with that.
Let's settle for the details now. My name is Elton Brobe. Assistant Commissioner retired of Police Dr. Agordzor is daring the Attorney General to appeal his acquittal if he finds it problematic. 6 individuals implicated in the alleged coup plot were convicted for conspiracy to commit high treason and committing high treason. However, ACP Benjamin Agordzor and 2 others were acquitted. Speaking to Raymond Aqua in an exclusive interview on Upfront, the retired ACP insists any such move will be thrown out by the court.
Even when the court has pronounced me acquitted and discharged, the Attorney General is walking out there to say that if they had done their work very well, I would have been also imprisoned. How could you be doing this kind of thing? If he's the Attorney General, if he had anything else, if he had some problem with the judgment, he knows what to do. Go to the Supreme Court. Go on appeal.
But you're not afraid of that. It's an option too on the table, actually.
I dare them to go. Put me on record. I dare them to go to the Supreme Court.
Dr. Agordzor also proposes reforms to what he calls the lack of due process and disregard for human rights in the operations of the police and the National Investigation Bureau. The Ghana Journalists Association is urging all media houses to cut ties with Awutu Senior Member of Parliament Howard Kumsin and refuse her audience on all media platforms until her supporters who attacked the morning show host of Cape FM, David Kobina, are brought to book. Speaking at a news conference to address the increasing attacks on journalists, President of the association, Albert Jumfo, said the decision will only be reviewed if the culprits are found and prosecuted.
All media houses must give total media blackout to Mavis Howard Kumsin and stay away from her as MP, Minister of State, or any other public capacity and position she may hold. This is because we believe there are attacks on reasonable and evil-minded people around the MP who pose serious threat to the lives of journalists and other media practitioners. I must emphasize that we have nothing against the person of the MP, but we are scared of people around her.
David Kobina was assaulted by thugs believed to be supporters of Howard Kumsin on January 4 during the MPP's parliamentary vetting in the central region. He was mistaken for a different journalist who the thugs claim made distasteful comments about Howard Kumsin. He's been sharing the story on Joy News.
A gentleman approached me and asked me, am I the guy that went to sit on UTV insulting Honorable Howard Kumsin? I told him I wasn't the one. He was like, I'm lying. And so I showed him this my press card. He looked at it. I insisted that I wasn't the one. So upon saying I wasn't the one, I had a slap from my back. Turning myself, about 15 guys, body-built guys, pounded on me.
It appears to me
just
again
beating me up and down.
And you heard the journalist who was assaulted by thugs alleged to be working for the Wutu Senior is MP Sawa Kumsem. The New Patriotic Party is defending this decision to postpone elections in the Kwapim South constituency, as it says, afford the constituency more time to iron out some emerging issues. It follows a petition from the regional party executive days after the Minister of State responsible for local government, Osebonso Amwa, withdrew, making it possible for the municipal chief executive for the area to contest. The MCE had been barred from contesting because the sitting MP, Mr. Amwa, was scheduled to be on the ballot. General Secretary of the party, Justin Kodia Frimpong, says it is the best decision for the constituency.
So if in the interest of having a united front, we have to defer or suspend the elections in the Kwapim South to achieve our purpose, the National Party will always support such a call.
But what is the ultimate objective of it?
But the reason that was given to us by the regional constituency party is something that we are satisfied with. For them, they are saying that they need more time to do more consultation to properly advise the parties. I want us to stick with that.
Meanwhile, Justin Kodia is asking candidates to refrain from financially inducing delegates to vote for them. He says the party laid down rules, frown on vote buying.
People were talking about they had this, they had that, and you invited them to the National Party. But unfortunately, they couldn't give us names, and so it's more become something like hearsay. And
in one case, actually, the envelope had the name of one of the candidates.
I didn't see that envelope. Incidents of this nature, it's not good for our body politics, MPP, NDC, whatever.
To some other stories now, and lawyer and former member of parliament Inus Afuseni contends that the office of the special prosecutor decision to transfer the case involving former sanitation minister Sigada Party Iyoko has validated skeptics who question the office's relevance. The special prosecutor Kisia Jabem announced the discontinuation of all cases against Sigada Party, citing suspicions of money laundering, which he has referred to Iyoko after an extensive transborder investigation.
The office has had the benefit of 7 months of in-country and 4 months of collaborative transboundary investigation. On the totality of the gathered evidence and intelligence, it seems to us that the case is largely in the province of suspected money laundering and structuring. By operation of law, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, IOCO, has a specific and direct mandate in respect of suspected cases of money laundering and its attendant activity of structuring. Of the special prosecutor is referring the case to IOCO for continued investigation and further action.
But the former member of parliament for Tamale Central, Inus Afuseni, argues that this decision contradicts the intended purpose for which the office was established.
It appears to me again that the special prosecutor has vindicated those who have questioned the relevance of the office of the special prosecutor. We have all along tried very hard to convince the public that the special prosecutor needs time to be able to get his act together. But what he has said this afternoon has sounded a death knell in our fight against corruption and also put into question the relevance of his office.
Inus Afuseni is a former member of parliament. Now, more than ever before, we have to be united. That's the only way terrorists cannot infiltrate our midst. These are the words of Oti Regional Minister Joshua Makubu as the Ghana Boundary Commission begins sensitization and reaffirmation exercise to replace all destroyed pillars along the international boundary line with Togo in the Oti region. Speaking at the event, he said the exercise is important to prevent future disagreement with Ghana's neighbors.
Especially in the period where we are experiencing various instability in the Sahel region. We need to be united. We need to show ourselves as more than ever. That is the only way terrorists and other evil-minded people cannot take advantage of us as neighbors.
National Coordinator of the Ghana Boundary Commission, Major General Emmanuel Kotia, said aside from replacing the destroyed pillars, they also construct intermediary ones to bridge boundary pillars that are far apart.
What we need, we require the support of the traditional rulers, community leaders, civil society, opinions, the media, and all the various officials that live on the boundaries, including the local authorities and members of parliament, so that this message would be explained to the population, even to educate the population, the communities, those living in the communities, if they can also assist us five some of the pillars that have been removed, key features that will also assist us so far as the identification of the land boundary pillar is concerned. We want the community to also support our.
And you heard National Coordinator of the Ghana Boundary Commission, Major General Emmanuel Kotia. Before we go, Pope Francis has said that wine is a gift from God and a true source of joy for its consumers. Words that have been immediately embraced by Italian wine producers who have fought against European health warning. Francis made a comment on a private audience at the Vatican with winemakers from across Italy. However, the pontiff also called on the winemakers to reflect on the moral and ethical responsibilities their work entails, such as treating their workers and the environment with respect whilst encouraging healthy drinking habits. And that's it for the news success. For more stories, log on to our website, myjoyonline.com. Business is up next on the Super Morning Show.